What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Prime Video new series Fallout. Let's rock this. Okay, as you all know, I am not a gamer. I have never played any of the original Fallout video games. So it's fine if you'd rather watch another YouTuber who can analyze this show in terms of its comparison to the games, because I will not be doing that here. I'm just judging this show based on its own merit. But I'm here to tell you right now that this Fallout adaptation is freaking awesome. It is bloody terrific. I enjoyed every minute of every one of these 8 episodes of this first season. It is brilliant, inventive, and full of surprises. The perfect mix of dark humor and thought-provoking post-apocalyptic Western sci-fi drama. This is a compelling story of regrets, guilt, and unfinished business. And one of the many things that stands out is the show's use of oldie songs. I'm talking about songs, old songs from the 1930s through the 1950s, which is actually very fitting since the futuristic world of Fallout is built on the imagination of a world that has not left that bygone era. And so a lot of the items you'll see, from the TV sets to the jacuzzis to the couches, they all look very retro and vintage, despite the story being set hundreds of years from now. That said, some of the placement of some of those old songs on some of the action sequences do make those scenes come across as mellow as opposed to pulse pounding. So perhaps you can argue that they did not need to apply it so frequently, because it can get overwhelming. But it's clear that the showrunners insistently wanted that characteristic to be an integral part of the show's DNA, so much so that you cannot visualize Fallout in any shape or form without it. Based on one of the greatest video game series of all time, Fallout is the story of haves and have-nots in a world in which there's almost nothing left to have. 200 years after the apocalypse, the gentle denizens of luxury Fallout shelters are forced to return to the irradiated hellscape their ancestors left behind, and are shocked to discover an incredibly complex, gleefully weird, and highly violent universe waiting for them. Ella Purnell is Lucy, an optimistic vault dweller with an all-American can-do spirit. Her peaceful and idealistic nature is tested when she is forced to the surface to rescue her father. Aaron Moten is Maximus, a young soldier who rises to the rank of squire in the militaristic faction called Brotherhood of Steel. He will do anything to further the Brotherhood's goals of bringing law and order to the wasteland. Walton Goggins is the Ghoul, a morally ambiguous bounty hunter who holds within him a 200-year history of the post-nuclear world. Executive produced by Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. Hey, please click the join button below to become Rama Screen members. By doing so, you will help support this channel and you'll also get lots of perks. So click on the link below to join Rama Screen membership today. That's right, you heard me right. The name's Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the same power couple who previously gave us Westworld series on HBO. And Fallout turns out to be the perfect follow-up project for them, because it allows them to continue playing in the sci-fi western sandbox or playground, this genre that has become their sort of niche, their expertise, their neck of the woods, so to speak, and they are totally crushing it. Now, since this review drops before this show's premiere on Prime Video, I'm not allowed to spill any spoilers. In fact, Prime Video gave me a long list of things that I cannot disclose on this video. Do not reveal this, do not reveal that, do not reveal this and that. But I can tell you that yes, the story revolves mostly around Lucy and Maximus and the Ghoul. But that's on the surface. Underground, or in the vaults, the story revolves around Lucy's brother, Norm. And the thing that connects all of them is a series of mysteries that gradually unravel with every passing episode. Lucy's fish out of water journey makes her the most naive of them all, but even the ghoul has a lot of unanswered questions of his own that drive him mad. So there are these consistent flashbacks along the way that kind of invite you or help you put the pieces together, and the pacing of those revelations is very measured. It's not necessarily slow, but it's as if the writers are saying, you will come to know what lies behind the curtains soon enough, when the characters are at the right place and at the right time. The monsters and the creatures, including the giant cockroaches, are insane. The visual effects are nicely done. Jonathan did a great job of directing the first few episodes, and the other subsequent directors were equally terrific at following the tone and the blueprint that had been mapped out based on the video games. And because it's post-nuclear apocalypse wasteland with so much radiation, there's tons of bloody, graphic, gnarly imagery that I would not recommend you eating anything while watching this show. If you think that the ghoul's face gives you goosebumps, boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Performance-wise, I got no complaints either. Ella is such a joy to watch. She's got that next door girl about her, but she's also very passionate and determined, and she is more than capable of enduring some of the show's physically tough scenes. Aaron as Maximus is also impressive. You can tell that despite Maximus not knowing a lot of things, he does know that wearing that suit armor is his one and only purpose, and Aaron embodies that perfectly. And Maximus and Lucy are basically two sides of the same coin. And the great Walton Goggins once again proves that he is one of the most underrated actors in the business today. Charming and charismatic as cowboy movie star Cooper Howard, and intimidatingly scary as the gunslinging mutant, the Ghoul. So yeah, overall I give Fallout the rating of 4.5 out of 5. It is ridiculously phenomenal. Gritty and riveting. Gamers and non-gamers alike are gonna enjoy Fallout. Hands down, one of my favorite new shows this year.